In 2004, the game creators published a nifty piece of software called PlantLife. It allowed game developers to rapidly generate 3D plant models with LODs, UVs, and materials. In fact, it would only take a few clicks to create vegetation such as flowers, ferns, and mushrooms that were ready to be exported and used. Today, we have tools like SpeedTree and PlantFactory that dominate the market, and while they're incredibly powerful, they can be tricky to use, requiring considerable time for beginners to learn. Not to mention that these tools aren't exactly cheap. Both SpeedTree and PlantFactory will set you back $200 a year, and that's just for the indie license. By comparison, PlantLife was just $50, and since this was during the time when software subscriptions weren't a thing, once you bought it, it was yours forever. The quality of textures and geometry is certainly nothing to get excited about by today's standards. After all, this technology was from the days of DirectX 7, when everything had to be low poly and textures above 1K resolution were rare. However, even with these limitations, it's still possible to produce solid results providing you spend some time making custom materials. It's far from perfect, but considering these ferns only took me about 60 seconds to make, the speed is impressive, and even modern-day tools have yet to come close to the speed that PlantLife achieved nearly 20 years ago. For those wondering where you can find PlantLife today, you're out of luck. Development ceased in 2006, and the game creators have since moved on to other projects like Game Guru and App Game Kit. In fact, the only trace of it left on the internet is this tiny JPEG from a 2004 November newsletter. That's why I think a new plant generation solution is needed, one that keeps the speed and simplicity of PlantLife while also supporting more advanced features available in modern technologies. And since such a tool doesn't seem to exist, I'm going to build it from scratch. PlantLife was originally written in a programming language called Blitz 3D, which was itself built off BASIC. Back then, BASIC was still being widely used thanks to its simplicity, but over time, rising demand for more powerful programming languages ultimately saw the adoption fall in favor of C and C++. That's why this project is going to be written in C++, with OpenGL handling everything on the GPU. I'm also going to be using my own Bright Engine SDK to handle all the asset importing and rendering. This is to save time and eliminate reliance on third-party libraries as much as possible. This project is ambitious, and it will take some time to complete, but given the continued demand for unique vegetation from the indie development community, I feel it's a worthwhile endeavor. And to top it off, anyone who subscribes to follow this development journey will get a copy for free once it's ready. Comment below if you have any specific feature requests, and I'll see you in the next one.